Happy Halloween! Hey y'all, we are back with another episode of Unmuted Halloween Edition. If you don't know, Halloween is my favorite holiday. Today I am dressed up like an Alabama basketball player. We went a little basic because your girl was not getting in full glam costume for this rainy day today. We won't be getting ready until later when we have to go out. Um, what are you being for Halloween?
Well, I actually had a Halloween youth night this last weekend, and I was a group of us. I was the stepmom to the Despicable Me family, the redhead with the bangs.
That's so cute.
Yeah. And then I think that's my only costume this year because I'm literally doing like a girls' night, charcuterie board, movies, and chill night Friday. Like
Are you gonna watch any scary movies?
I actually I think we're doing rom-coms. I I
Okay.
I don't know if it's, like, spooky, scary. I think we're all being wrong. Like, we're gonna do a rom-com. There's gonna be, like, pizza, charcuterie, wine, like, the whole deal, and I'm actually so excited about it.
I mean, rom-coms are scary in my opinion.
Which one's the scariest for you?
Um, Anyone where they get back with the horrible man, even because true love.
I think my favorite this is one of my all-time favorite movies is Sweet Home Alabama.
Okay, cute.
Mhm.
I I I'm gonna
Reese.
be honest, I don't watch a lot of rom-coms. So, like, if you named a rom-com, I could probably be like, "Yeah, I've seen it," but do I watch it? No.
Crazy Rich Asians.
No, I haven't seen it or watched it. Or yeah, I've never seen it.
Oh my goodness, that's like my go-to, like, if I'm on a plane, they always have that movie, so I I
Really?
to that or, I mean, this is a sad one, but did you watch The Notebook?
Yes, yes, I did when I was, like, 13 go through a stage where I was like, "Ugh, romance, love, death," and I would read, like, all these books where all these girls were dying of cancer, and I was just like, "What am I doing?" And then I stopped, and now the movies I watch are usually action movies and scary movies. I do like period pieces. Like, I love Pride and Prejudice. I guess no, that's not a comedy. I'm like, is that a rom-com? No, it's just a romance
It's
movie.
honestly
Like, ooh, yeah. So, I mean, hey, I'm sure that there's like oh, I would consider like Jennifer's Body a rom-com and Halloween movie at the same time.
okay,
Yeah, I
okay.
love that movie. Jennifer's Body. I mean, Megan Fox,
She's quite pretty.
she's gorgeous. And Amanda, I can't say her last name. Seyfried. You know who I'm talking about.
Mhm.
Seyfried. She's gorgeous.
She's one of my favorite actresses.
I think she's so underrated. Like she deserves way more props than she gets. But yeah, I mean that movie is just wasn't appreciated when it came out. Now it's definitely appreciated, but such a good movie. Such a good it's a Halloween go-to every single
I
ev
like the funny Halloween scary movie.
Okay.
That
Yeah.
wasn't really scary.
I didn't know. I didn't know one time that like the names of movies. And for some reason I was with my older sister who is very scared of anything scary. And I got Saw and Scary Movie confused. And I was like, it's not gonna be scary. It's a funny movie, like it's a parody. So we put on Saw and she was like, when is this gonna get funny? And I was like, I don't think this is the right movie.
You're like, "I'm so sorry." Yeah. I loved Scary Movie growing up. I thought it was, like, so I watched it for the first time in middle school. Loved it. Loved every second of it. Was like, "This is the best." I used to be really into horror stuff, and then as I've gotten older, I've drifted. But I did go to Knott's Scary Farm this weekend.
Okay.
Knott's Berry Farm, but not Scary Farm. And that stuff doesn't scare me because I know it's not real, you know?
I've never been like, I've done Halloween horror nights. My friends just don't understand because like, they jump out at me and I just kinda, like, look at them like, "Hi," and I feel bad because I, like, wanna give them some reaction because I know they're putting everything into acting scary, but I just don't get scared.
I mean, what's really scary is, like, drop me off in downtown Santa Monica after 10 PM or downtown LA. Like, make me walk a block by myself. Like,
I'm not
that
even scared of that.
mm.
I don't get scared. I probably should. There probably have been many situations where I should have been scared, and I my brain doesn't register being scared.
Oh my goodness, when you were here, we were in downtown LA for a Halloween party.
We were.
I didn't wanna pay, like, the $30 to park, so I made a street park, like, 3 blocks over, and I was like, "Georgia, we have to run because this is a super sketchy area," and
Girl, I'm in heels.
you were like, "Let's make a TikTok video." I was like, "This is not no. We're getting in the car. You can do that in my neighborhood where it's safer." She was really trying to get the content. We were gonna be murdered, and she was like, "But first, let me make a TikTok."
But first, like, if someone came up to me in that situation and wanted to murder me, I'd be like, "Okay, but first, can I please just post this TikTok?" That's what's important here.
I don't think the mentally unwell people of downtown LA I don't think they care about your TikToks.
Yeah. What's the scariest thing that's ever happened to you, though?
Like I thought I was gonna be, like, killed.
Sure. Or you were scared of a ghost, or you thought you were being possessed, or
When I first moved into my current apartment, I have a camera in my apartment for security, and, like, my landlord has all these cameras outside for security because there's just, like, some weird people that have my address that I don't think should have my address, and, so we're really we are heightened on security at my house, but I have a camera, and I remember when I first moved in, it sends me notifications when there's motion happening. And it sent me a notification at like 3 a.m., but I was sleeping that there was motion in the apartment. So the next morning I woke up, I was like, wait, was somebody in my apartment when I was sleeping? That's so weird. And I opened up the camera footage of it. Something there was like a light flashing in the back corner of my apartment, and it looked like an arm, like a shadow of an arm was hanging over the bed, and I did anoint my house that day. I did the oil, the whole deal. I was like, "We rebuke any spirits that, like, anything that's not of Jesus, get out." And I since have had other people pray over my house because I don't mess around with that. That is scary. That is super scary stuff. I don't and it was just weird because it was the corner of my bed, the opposite side where I would sleep, and it looked like an arm, and there's nothing in the corner to look like an arm. Like, it's not like there was a shadow cast, like, it was like an arm. But anyways, I think that's probably the scariest thing. It's just I thought there was a ghost at my house one time, but
people at my old house, my um what is it called? My childhood home. I've had multiple people stay there and be like, "Hey, I think your house is haunted." And I was just like, nah. And then when I was in Thailand, like all the girls, like I was with a group and like all the girls said that like something was haunting them in this one place and like it was like pulling off the blanket from them and like grabbing their feet and like pulling them down like in the middle of their sleep. But your homegirl, myself, and I take sleeping medication, so none of that happened to me, and if it was happening to me, I didn't know.
maybe the ghost just didn't it knew you guys were on the same team.
Probably, it was like, this one's a demon, so leave her alone."
My little nephew responds to demon. I'll say, "Hi, demon," and he'll turn around. Yeah.
Yeah, that might be a problem.
Yeah.
Yeah, but have you ever, like obviously, I feel like, no, you have never tried to contact the dead or anything like that, like, as a child?
No. No, I That was just no, I never Ouija boarded anything. I don't do tarot cards. I don't do psychics. I don't do crystals or palm readings. I that stuff is so demonic on so many levels. Like, it's actually scary that you think that a human can hold your palm and be like, "This is what's gonna happen."
So, funny enough,
Oh my god.
we used to go to this old, like, battlegrounds for youth group for a youth trip at church. And me and my group of friends from school decided, well, shit, this place has to be haunted. Like, let's try to contact a ghost. So it was finally nighttime. We were like, okay, let's go. So we like went into this like I don't know, it was like where they had like the jail for it was like Revolutionary War ruins. And we're like, we're gonna contact a dead person. So we like all held hands and we're like trying to like contact this dead person. And then someone threw a rock, but we didn't know that someone threw a rock. So we all ran out screaming. Obviously, no dead person talked to us. But when we did get back to where everyone else was staying, there was a guy and he was dressed up like a ninja and he was hiding in the trees and jumping down and attacking people and then running back up the tree. And so like people were like chasing him, like the adults were chasing him trying to get him to stop attacking people, but he was so fast and he was running up the trees and like jump it was crazy. So I didn't contact the dead, but I did get to see a ninja.
That stuff all just kinda scares me. Like, even whenever I was in Europe, I went to, like, the, World War II battlegrounds, like the foxholes. I did the foxholes. I did like what's the American cemeteries where like American soldiers were buried in Europe. Um, that stuff spooks me. Like, even like I still like, even though that was a real event that happened, I would like walk around. I'm like, oh, this is just I don't know. I'm not big into it. Like I said, when I was little, like my first scary movie was Poltergeist. I did actually like The Shining. I think The Shining was kind
Oh,
of
so
funny. Red
such a
rum.
good movie.
Danny. Like, I think that that's, like, an iconic
So
scary,
good. When the, like, blood comes down out of the elevator,
so fake.
it's so good. What are your top 3 scary movies? Even though you don't watch them anymore, but since you used to.
I was going to, like, midnight releases of The Conjuring when it first was, like, a thing in, like, 2000 what was that, like, 11 or 12.
Yeah.
I loved that. I loved, like, those. What I hate about scary movies still to this day is a lot of them revolve around children. That just always like, even think about, like
Well, I think children are more susceptible to the other side, in my opinion.
Children of the Corn. Poltergeist was about a little girl. Obviously, The Shining had to do with his son.
Yeah.
Um, there's just, like, a lot I don't like that, but I did like The Shining. I think Poltergeist was just, like, a cult classic. I loved it. Well, and then, like, Scary Movie. I love like, Scary Movie's not really scary, but, like, Scary Movie's was funny. And the screams. Do you remember the screams used to be huge? Like, I used to love watching Scream.
I just like, the last one that came out, I went and saw it in theater, like,
Oh,
yeah. I
I
love
did
it.
we're still making them.
Yeah, they are. Jenna Ortega's in them now.
Oh,
Um, yeah, yeah, she does really good. But it's, I love it. I love scary movies. I love is it The Last Exorcism where she's like in the barn with a goat having an exorcism? I think I like that movie a lot. I think it's The Last Exorcism. Um, this is gonna sound really weird, but when I was younger, I loved The Human Centipede. I know that that is a movie that most people only watch once. I watched it every Halloween.
love.
Now I look back, I'm like, I don't think I could watch that now that I'm fully medicated and okay, but, like, One thing that I really loved about The Human Centipede is the house. The house in that movie is so amazing. I want to know where that house is, and I wanna buy.
Um, House, Monster House, the cartoon.
Good one.
That was actually kinda spooky. I
I
remember being a
yeah.
kid watching that.
I love The Craft, about the group of girl witches.
Yeah.
That one's really good in my opinion. I wouldn't say, like, a scary movie, but it's definitely, like, a cult classic Halloween movie. I'm like
Did you watch the Hocus Pocuses when we were kids?
yes, loved Hocus Pocus. Halloween Town, that's really good.
Loved Halloween Town.
Yeah, so many good scary movies.
Yeah, even, like, for kids, like, the Disney Channel scary movies were kinda scary as a kid.
Witches Twitches is everything. I'm gonna go watch Twitches after I film this because I love Twitches.
I'd like
Um,
to watch all the scary movies today.
yeah, so good. I'm trying to think. I also love, Blair Witch Trials.
Yes.
I love The Witch with what is her name?
I feel
And
like, of course, you would like anything witchy.
I do really like witchy movies, yeah. Um, yeah, and then the goat ends up being the devil. Yeah, that was a good movie, The Witch. My dad is really scared of scary movies, so the only scary movie that he watches and he also won't watch anything with witches or demons. So the only thing scary movie that he's watched and enjoys, but he's still scared of is, um, The Woman in Black.
That was scary. That was I didn't like that
That's
one.
the only movie he'll watch. I also did have him watch oh my gosh, how did I forget about these? I also had him watch Get Out and Us because Jordan Peele is just the best
Yes.
director ever. And so I did have him watch that because I was like, it's not like haunty or anything. He was terrified.
Did you watch It?
Love it.
Okay,
I love the original. I love the new one. So good.
the new one that came out, like, new, like, almost 10 years ago, 2016.
Felt like it came out yesterday.
It's not new. Um, we took my brother and his, at the time, like, high school, middle school best friend, who happened to be, like, this giant, like, 6'6" Samoan, like, football player, and we're sitting in the movie, and the scene, like, jump scare, like, it comes out, and it's like, "Ah!" You know? Um, this, like, I think they were 14 at the time, like, 14, maybe 15. Huge dude jumps out of the recliner and is like, "Oh, shit," and he's, like, screaming, he's, like, so scared. The entire theater was laughing so hard that I don't think we really caught on to what happened in the movie because we were too busy laughing at this giant kid, like, terrified of this movie. I loved it. That was, like, one of my favorites, like, later on in life. I liked the old one, liked the new one. I wonder if they'll ever make another one.
Yeah. I I love Stephen King, so really anything Stephen King I'm gonna enjoy.
Do you
Um,
watch any of the scary stuff like Psycho? Like,
yeah,
that's kind of real scary.
yeah,
That to me is, like, real scary, whereas, like,
I
it is horror, you
yeah,
know?
that's what I enjoy more than, like, jump scares and things like that. I enjoy more psychological warfare movies. Um, like, Halloween's really good,
Mhm.
but I also just oh, The Hills Have Eyes.
Oh, I didn't see that.
That's a good one. I love that one. So good. Yeah, Texas Chainsaw Massacre, I watch that every Halloween.
Obviously.
Yeah, X, that's a newer one that's just so good. There's just so many good scary movies. I could honestly just watch if I could just have the whole month of October off and not have to do anything except watch scary movies, I would be a happy person.
You know what's really scary?
Hmm,
Being an adult.
yeah, being
Paying
is scary.
paying bills, paying, like, just yeah, like, that is scarier than anything else. I'm like, I don't care for any of that.
But, I mean, there's definitely some hotties in scary movies. Do you have any hear me outs for scary movies?
Let me think about it. I don't know. Do you?
Duh. Everyone has a crush on Ghostface from Scream. Like, you're telling me that's not a hot man? That is a hot man. Like, and the guys who were the original Ghostface were hot as well. So it's like, you know that there's a hot man under that ghost face, and the ghost face mask is hot. And
Yeah.
then Candyman, the 1992 version, that man's hot. Um, and then, of course, you have, like, American Psycho. He's hot, but I feel like that's a give me, so it's not like a hear me out, but, like, he is a psycho, so, like, would you still date him? He's gonna kill you, but he's hot.
Well, okay, Theo James this year in 2025 starring in The Monkey. I mean, Theo James is just, like, nice to look at.
I keep having a dream that I am marrying this man, and he's Egyptian, and for some reason, he looks like Theo James. I don't think Theo James is Egyptian, but the guy looks like him in my dream. And I keep having a dream that I'm marrying him, and we're riding on a horse on a beach, and, like, in, like, these, like, flowy things are, like, flowing all around. But I keep having that dream. Do you think I'm supposed to marry Theo James?
Well, he's married.
No!
Like,
What?
that's a natural reaction that a lot of women have when they find out he's married.
Ugh,
Love Theo James.
when did he get married?
Girl, he's like kids. He's in his 40s. I know, I'm sorry. I think he was already married when he did the Divergent series.
Ugh,
Like, I think he's been married for a while.
why are people allowed to get married?
Hot people, not
How
just people. Why are hot
people shouldn't be allowed to get married?
I pray that someday when I get married, people have a reaction like you just did, like, "Ah, she's married?" Yeah.
Ugh, that
Or
I
I pray I marry a man that's, like, hot enough for you to have that reaction, for you to be like, "He's not allowed to be married." Like, that's my hope and prayer.
wow. I think my life is destroyed.
I know.
First Jalen Hurts, then Childish Gambino,
2
now James.
I'm sorry.
I act like I have a chance with any of these guys. I know I don't, but it still hurts my heart.
I know. I know. Me too.
Still hurts. It still hurts. But okay, guys, let us know what you're gonna be for Halloween. I'm just gonna have to really sit down and just accept this new information that I've just gotten. But we hope you have a happy Halloween. Eat a lot of candy, drink a lot of drinks, get an Uber, don't drink and drive. We love you.
Love you.